Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Michael Folguera, joined by my co-host,
George Folguera.
and we're the Biscayne Boys. This week, I'm sorry if our mics are in our faces for the people watching on YouTube because we don't have last week we had someone standing back there, just looking at the camera, making sure everything was going okay. And, if the camera were to, stop recording or something, they were there to let us know. So this could just cut out halfway through like it did the first time we tried to record. So, sorry about that. I'm going to try to make this as best as possible. Also, for those of you on YouTube, the lighting in here kind of sucks, where we record. So, in the poster behind us, the Alonzo Mourning jersey, you could, see back what's behind the camera, which is just my bed. So it's just kind of weird. We're gonna work on that as things go on, but this episode is actually not a regular episode. It's not regularly scheduled. We're just gonna talk about the trade deadline because it just ended Thursday at 3:00. So we're just gonna talk about all the deals that went down, the deals that we thought should have went down, just all that good stuff. I guess we're just going to hop right into it. We're not going to start, obviously, all the way from the beginning. But I guess we could start. We talked about the Porzingis trade. So we could start at the beginning of the week where the Trailblazers traded for Rodney Hood. They sent Nick Stauskas, Wade Baldwin, a 2021 second-round pick, and a 2023 second-round pick to the Cavs. What do you think about that one?
Wait, which one?
The February 3rd, that one, the Cavs and the Trailblazers.
It sucks for Rodney Hood, I guess, because he was upset, but a little bit because he's I think ever since losing, what's it called? Leaving, who was it, the Jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his career's been a little shaky. He got hurt when he went to the Cavs. I mean, he just looks like a terrible player. When he went there, he just looked bad, dude. He didn't perform, and he was scared of the lights. And a lot of guys do get scared, But I think the trade is good in the sense that the Cavs are just trying to rebuild. They're they don't care, man. They're not trying to make anything happen. They're just kind of accepting the role of getting younger guys and just trying to see what they do. And a lot of these trades are not always to try to help themselves. In the sense, they're not trying to rebuild with what they're getting. They're trying to get some leverage to end up trading, So, I think, obviously, the trade is fine for me. I don't even know if the Trailblazers are going to use Rodney Hood, to be honest.
I know,
he might, but
I know a big thing with the Trailblazers is they're talking about how they need that third guy.
Yeah.
That third guy that's going to be able to score. So,
And he was at that point.
Yeah, no. With
Jazz,
Utah,
he was really good,
He was almost like a second option behind Hayward that year that they went to the playoffs.
What's his name? Joe Ingles wouldn't touch the ball as much when Rodney Hood was on that team. So, I mean, if he gains his confidence back, I think definitely the Trailblazers got a good,
Yeah, it's a good pickup. Yeah. And, the Cavs, they got 2 second-round picks, Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin. They ended up moving anyways. Yeah. These guys bounced around. They went to 3 different teams in a matter of 3 days.
Yeah, the Trailblazers, it's good for them though because they definitely need help, but that's not gonna be the guy. Adding Rodney Hood is not gonna do much for them.
I'm not gonna really say who won the trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's not really a winner or loser in my eyes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get through these real quick. This is gonna be a quick episode. This is just a little bonus episode. So, next move that we're using this article on CBS. The next move that comes up February 5th, the Lakers traded for Reggie Bullock. They sent Mikalik and the second round draft pick.
That guy, I like that guy.
He
has a little buzz cut, right? Really short.
I think so. He was a guard.
He's pretty good.
Great pickup for Los Angeles.
Let me tell you, that guy is not afraid to make mistakes. Though. Let me tell you, I've seen him play. And that guy is he has a great attitude on the court. I love watching him play. He plays hard, but man, he is a little he's just not scared to make mistakes. But yeah, no, the Lakers. I think this is what they've been wanting to do. They've been wanting to get some sort of 3-point shooters on their team because they're really bad at it. So Reggie Bullock is ridiculous, and this might actually work out because Wayne Ellington, which we'll get into later, his contract actually might be bought out or whatever
by the Suns.
By the Suns, and
And
he's one of his landing spots was LA supposedly.
Funny enough, the Pistons, they traded away Reggie Bullock and Wayne Ellington right now. I think the Pistons have the best chance of getting him. Like
That's
it's so weird.
So weird.
I think it's because Reggie Bullock's contract isn't the greatest.
Okay.
I think he is getting paid a little bit too much. So I guess they think they'll get Ellington for like like less money. And then next trade after that, big one.
Yeah, this is a pretty good trade. Yeah, not good. This is a pretty big trade.
The Clippers sent Tobias Harris, Boban Marjanovic, and Mike Scott to the 76ers for Landry Shamet, Wilson Chandler, Mike Muscala, a 2020 first-round pick, 2021 first-round pick via Miami, 2021 second-round pick, and a 2023 second-round pick.
So this is like just showing you like Clippers are just, again, another team that's like kind of rebuild mode, like, which is weird because they actually were making a good push this year.
Yeah.
And the playoffs.
But then they ended up kind of like right now they're like the 8th seed.
Yeah.
They're doing what like I almost wish Miami would be doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just going to say that. They're doing what people want Miami to do right now. Like, people want Miami to start losing right now.
The thing is, though, is we don't have a Tobias Harris to trade away.
Exactly.
There's not a guy that's really leading this team that we could say, all right, let's just dump him off. You know, let's really embrace the tank, get a good draft pick, and just start rebuilding.
Yeah.
The 76ers become like a serious threat to be reckoned with this trade.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
But in the long run, man, the Clippers got a really, really good deal.
The Clippers know what they're doing. They accepted it too. I think they I know, like, for us, like, me and my brother, at least, I mean, I'm gonna speak for you here. We're old fashioned when it comes to it. Like, we're not really into tanking. I know it might be like the strategic thing to do nowadays, but we're more into, like, you know, make a fight. Even if you scrape by and you get a seed, hey man, that's an accomplishment. And it gives you a chance to fight in the playoffs, you know, because playoffs are a different atmosphere. Matchups work differently. So, you know, I always say make the playoffs. Even if it doesn't gain anything and the team has to be blown up, I'm old-fashioned like that. I think the Clippers played it like the more modern way. I think they're like in that A seed. They had a good stretch of games. They had some bad stretch of games. The competition is really tough in the West. I think they realized, like, hey, man, why are we going to even try like so hard to make it when like we're just, when it comes to it, like we're not on that same tier or like level as the big names.
And you just think about it, like it's they're making a smart move.
They really are,
because they're
planning ahead, definitely.
Let's say they make the playoffs as the A seed, and what's the point of making the playoffs if you're gonna get swept by the Warriors?
Yeah, and the other thing too is like they didn't get rid of like any of the good like younger guys. Like,
no, they didn't get rid of.
I was happy that they didn't get
Shai Gilgeous or whatever.
I was happy they didn't get rid of Gilgeous, and I was happy that they didn't get rid of what's it called, Montrezl. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are guys.
And they have another guy.
No, I know.
That I don't know his name. That he looks kind of like Montrezl. They're almost like fucking twins.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Super physical.
That
too,
guy,
in the paint.
he's the same thing. It's like identical.
So I think this is gonna work out for them too. Like, big time.
Definitely. Next trade on the list.
But sorry, real quick. But the 76ers getting Tobias is scary.
And you know, back to that trade real quick before we go on to the next one. It was kind of funny that trade went down like at 3:00 in the morning. Like, my phone, my alerts, 3:00 in the morning. I turned
those trades go on all night, any day. Like, it's crazy.
I turned Woj's, like Wojnarowski or whatever.
Okay.
I turned his notifications on for Twitter just so I like was staying up to date with everything.
Yeah, that guy's a legend.
3:00 in the morning, I got the alert. So like crazy that thing went down.
Yeah.
It's funny. We were making fun of me and my friends. We were making fun of it. We were like, yeah, the GMs were probably just bored. You know, like they were just like, it's kind of like when you're on 2K on my GM.
It's kind of crazy though. It's like those trades will happen at any time. It doesn't matter. It's crazy.
Next trade though on the list, the Pistons got Thon Maker for Stanley Johnson straight up, which
I like Thon Maker.
Isn't a bad move for Detroit.
I think it's not a bad move for either team, honestly.
Yeah. Milwaukee ended up dealing Stanley Johnson, though, I think, in the Mirotic deal, which we'll talk about. But,
Milwaukee's smart.
Thon Maker, though, like, I see where Detroit's coming from. Because, you know, like, I get it that I think they had higher expectations for Stanley Johnson. And they weren't getting that.
I think they did too. I think Stanley Johnson just got ahead of himself, guarded LeBron in his first playoff, and then he got realized he's a little boy. And ever since then, he hasn't been right in the head.
Yeah,
I honestly think that's what it is. I think for real, I think he got really cocky. Like, he thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna lock up LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron James made him look like a child, even though they weighed the same and they were the same height at the time of that playoffs. Look it up.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
I
They
think-
were both
I think
around
LeBron
250.
yeah.
Or no, less than that. 225, 230.
Yeah.
And they were like
I think
similar
LeBron
height.
only had like 10 pounds on him or something.
So
like that.
and he made him look like a boy. But yeah, I agree. I think I think everyone had higher hopes for Stanley Johnson. He has like
Yeah.
the perfect NBA body, and he has like
Yeah,
the right quickness and everything.
No, and he's a pretty good defender as well.
Yeah.
Which like
think-
looking at it, it kind of worked out
Offensively, he's just really inconsistent.
that they took him, because I think Detroit had an earlier pick than us in that draft that we took Winslow.
I think
So
so.
it kind of worked out because I like Winslow more than him. And I'm not just saying that because Winslow's on our team.
I just think Stanley Johnson is a lot more inconsistent offensively
And I see what
than he needs to be.
the Pistons are doing. I think the Pistons are getting ready to move Drummond.
Yeah.
Either that or because like his contract's ridiculous. Like we complain about Whiteside's contract, Drummond's contract's pretty bad too. So
Yeah.
so I see where they're coming from, and it's like a younger piece that maybe they see more potential in. You know, they've
Yeah.
kind of given their efforts with Stanley Johnson, and they're saying, okay, let's try to do this
You
with.
know, until you
Thon.
brought that up right now, that's a good point. Like, I've never thought about it. I'm sorry, until you brought it up right now. What's it called? Andre Drummond is very similar to Whiteside's situation. He's like a really, really paid like goon,
Yeah.
but he's not really like great at offense.
Uh-huh.
Except, I mean, Whiteside's better at defense than he is,
Yeah, 100%.
but he is, I think, somewhat of a better rebounder than Whiteside.
Yeah.
Even though Whiteside's a good rebounder.
No,
But
that's why he has better numbers because
I wonder
he
if
gets
there's-
more offensive boards.
I
And
wonder if there's Detroit fans out there that are thinking the same as us. Like,
Oh,
I want to get rid of this guy.
100%, 100%. You could go through the like Twitter
There
and
has
stuff.
to be,
There's a
right?
bunch of guys that want him gone, kind of like how we have guys that want
It's like a
Whiteside
one-trick pony, man.
gone. Uh-huh. No,
a
it,
really well-paid one-trick
it
pony.
works well when they have their breakout season.
Yeah,
But then once people
exactly.
start figuring them out, it's kind of like, no, we got them. We got them figured out
Yeah.
now. So then their
The
numbers
thing
start
is,
declining.
What their issue is that they just don't expand their games, and they can't. So it's like once you figure them out, what do? You run like Andre Drummond. At least is quicker than Whiteside. He's a smaller guy.
And he's younger.
But like Whiteside, for example, once you figure him out,
Not
what do?
necessarily smaller.
You just run like a small ball lineup, and just a quick pace, and then that kind of like eliminates Whiteside. That's the reason why Bam and Derrick Jones have gotten so many minutes now.
Yeah.
Because teams are doing that.
I will give credit to Whiteside, though. He's been playing with a lot.
No, he's playing
a lot
good.
better.
I'm not. This isn't bashing him. I'm just saying like those type of players because they don't really. I mean, even though Whiteside's last game was great, but we'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it this week. Next trade on the lineup. The 76ers and the Raptors had a deal. The Raptors just did it to get money, I guess. We're not gonna talk about this at all.
They're kind of sketching me out.
The 76ers got Malachi Richardson. That's a really cool name, Malachi. Toronto's 2022 second round pick.
Isn't Malachi
And
the kid from Children of the Corn?
I
Like a really
think
bad
so.
one. Malachi or something.
And they got draft rights to Amir Predzic. I don't even know who the fuck that is. But yeah, and the Raptors just got money. So
Can we move on to our
Raptors won. Raptors won the trade.
trade? Yeah, can we move on to our trade?
Yeah.
Dude, this trade, I just want. Bring them out. I just want that to play, man. We finally got him, guys. The all-time, one of the best, greatest three-point shooters ever.
What are you talking about, bro?
Ryan Anderson. One of the most legendary people to touch a hardwood floor with his foot, with his feet.
So yeah, next trade. The Heat finally got rid of Tyler Johnson's contract, and they ended up dealing Dwayne Ellington as well.
I'm going to give you guys...
I would have liked to
Nah,
get like a second round
First
pick.
of all,
though, for
shut your
Ellington.
traps. I know you guys are bitching about this. This needed to happen. All right?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
No,
I'm just really into this trade.
I'm just gonna say like it really works out.
For us?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of people.
I think everyone should be happy here.
There's a lot of
Even
people-
the players.
There's a lot of people that didn't look at it too deep. So then they saw, oh, we got rid of Tyler Johnson's contract, hooray! And then it was like, oh, but Ryan Anderson's contract sucks, boo! And it's like, no, because if I'm not mistaken, there's a team option on his contract, so we could buy him out in July. We could buy his contract out in July, which is only going to end up being $15 million compared to Tyler Johnson's $19 million. If you look it up, it still says $21 million, but the Suns and him agreed to a deal to lower his contract. So
Yeah.
he's getting paid. He's expected to make less money. I'm pretty sure we're gonna buy him out. If we end up getting rid of either Magruder's contract or if Kelly Olynyk doesn't pick up an incentive, like $1 million incentive of like playing a certain amount of minutes,
Yeah.
we're gonna be under the luxury tax, which is huge.
Yeah, exactly.
So from a business standpoint, this is great for
Makes
Miami.
sense.
for the fans, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I talked to someone today about it. This is it's just crazy. Not to sound like very snobby here, but like I'm gonna be honest. If talk about this trade to someone that's like actually watches the season progress and the games, and just like is a basketball fan, because I talked to someone today about it and they were just like, "Oh man, we traded Wade Ellington, bro. That's the guy with the golden arm. What the heck, like, bro? We suck now." And it's like, well, you obviously haven't watched the season, because I was saying we haven't played him much. I was explaining to this guy, and I was just like, really like TJ's contract was out of just like. I don't know, just out of control.
No, yeah, and
I think, just in general, I think it's good. I mean, we haven't played Wayne Ellington, so now that we played him, if people get really mad, like that's your problem. I don't think it's a big deal if we got rid of him. And regardless, like we're just trying to like I don't know, we're just trying to kind of like
there's a logjam, and
Yeah.
we're trying to alleviate it as much as
Exactly.
possible. You know, like
and you gotta start somewhere. Like
yeah, even if it's this tiny step,
you know,
it's still something. You know?
And Tyler's good, and it just sucks because I'm not gonna lie, Tyler is playing good this year, but really what it comes down to is like Tyler signing was or offer that the year that Brooklyn went after him was just a desperate move by us. It wasn't needed. Like I'm not saying that we don't need him, but in reality, if we would have never got him, I don't think nothing would have happened to us. Like
Mhm.
we wouldn't have been a worse team, because we didn't have Tyler Johnson. So I think this is good for us. And Ryan Anderson, I think you were saying we were gonna try to
buy him out. I
buy
think.
him out. So if we can do it,
I don't think Ryan Anderson will see minutes.
yeah. If we can buy him
Simple as
out,
that.
this is basically like what you said, just to get some breathing space, man.
Yeah,
'cause we're pretty tight
It's
right
just
now.
a little bit. It works out. We're gonna see more minutes from Dion. We'll probably see more minutes from Wade, which I know all
Yeah.
you guys are gonna be super happy about that. It's good because we had a lot of guards, and now people are saying, "Oh, we have a lot of forwards." I guarantee Ryan Anderson will not be incorporated into the lineup.
Yeah, which
Like,
I'm
it's as
bummed out
simple as that.
about because I love that guy.
No, and I like Ryan Anderson too. You look up his career numbers.
First up-
He averages like 12 points a game
Yeah.
career.
First of all,
He had
he's-
huge years in Houston as
yeah, yeah. His best years, I think, were
well. New Orleans.
with New Orleans. Exactly.
He
Even
played
though
like a
he had,
dog.
I think, one with the Magic that he played really good.
That was before I think moving to New Orleans.
Yeah,
Or
whatever.
no, that was because I think he got drafted by Orlando.
Point is, I love the guy, and oh man, I remember him like really clearly playing with Houston, and the guy has range, and I would always tell you my brother about it, about how like he has this little knack for getting rebounds in a very crafty way. Like he has good feel, good timing, and just like anticipation. But again, I would love to see him play in a Heat jersey just to see some minutes, him knock down the long ball. But I mean, it is what it is. It was a business move, and I'm not like super attached or anything. I don't care.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself. I guess good luck to Tyler Johnson and Wayne Ellington though. You know, like as much as Tyler's contract was terrible, there was like, you know, I kind of do feel like I'm gonna miss him a little bit. He's playing really good this year, but
I'm not.
yeah, I figured.
Tyler Johnson's brother's better than him.
Next trade. next trade on the list. The Chicago Bulls got Otto Porter Jr. for Bobby Portis, Jabari Parker, and a 2023 second round pick.
There's gonna be some shit in that locker room. Bobby Portis over there in the Wizards now. First of all, that locker room ain't got no respect for no one. Bobby Portis hospitalized someone with his hand. So I'm telling you right now, John Wall, you're gonna be put into place, dude.
That's just crazy.
And John Wall, freaking liar. What were you doing, bro? What are you doing? Wakeboarding? Like a jet skiing? What were you doing, bro?
Yeah, that crazy.
You just slip and fall. Don't
Interior
the
Achilles.
audacity. You couldn't come up with a better excuse, bro. Come on, man.
But yeah,
I feel bad for Jabari, to be honest.
good for Washington. We have a logjam.
We should get Jabari.
Washington is fucked because like they
decided to pay $100 million to everyone,
they
That's the
got
problem.
rid of Otto Porter.
which is a good one because didn't he get paid like $100 million?
I think he has a max contract.
He
or
does,
something, or
he
like
does.
100. He was like 5 years, $120 million or
That's the
something.
problem. You can't be giving people like that $100 million.
Jabari's contract isn't much better,
Max
but I think
contract.
it has less years left. Not sure. We didn't do any research for this, so you guys could go ahead and correct us.
Yeah, we're
in the
just going off
comment
of
section.
the names.
Yeah, and like
sorry
what
if that
we know
seems
like, what we can
unprofessional,
recall.
but
It's a Thursday night, bro. We wake up, we go to work tomorrow, so but Yeah, I mean, like, it's a good move for Washington. I think Jabari had less years on his contract than Otto Porter, so it's a bad contract. But you got rid of even worse contract, and you got a draft pick because I know Washington's trying to clear shop,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's good.
Yeah, Washington this year, I didn't think they expected it to be so bad. So now that they are, they're just like, okay, now we got to start cleaning up shop or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Especially with John Wall getting injured, I think that was like a sign.
yeah. Hopefully we can make. I wouldn't mind making a deal for Bradley Beal in the offseason.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we need that guy,
I think we might be able to do something.
we'll see what happens.
Good news though. I forgot to tell you.
Even though Dion, man, Dion just being a little passive, but Dion has some potential, man.
Yeah.
But go ahead, good news.
He's gonna get more minutes now, so that's good.
No, I know.
But good news. Supposedly it was reported that the Miami, everyone was like on the market except for Justice, Josh Richardson, and Bam. So that's good. We have like the right mindset. We're gonna get through this really bad patch of mediocrity, and we'll be able to move forward. So, but it's
What do
just
you
a
mean?
little side note.
We're always in the talks. Pat Riley's a legend. We're gonna make a. No, I'm serious. We're always in the talks with people. We've gotten sit downs with anyone because it's Pat Riley. I think out of respect, that's what happens. I do think that we have a good system with Eric Spoelstra. I think Eric Spoelstra is a good coach. I know he's frustrated right now. I do believe that if the young guys stay off limits, like we've been saying we want, I think we will make a big signing. I think those guys, we're still lucky with the contracts with them. And they're really, I know, talk all the shit you want. They're really good performers and players for where they're at in their careers. And the amount of minutes that they've gotten. Like, I mean, some of them do get a lot of minutes, but just in general, I think we will make a big signing, though.
Yeah.
When we get the chance.
Eventually.
Yeah.
The
Next one's pretty interesting.
Next one on the list, 3-team trade.
Yeah.
The Rockets picked up Iman Shumpert,
Shumpert.
Nick Stauskas, Wade Baldwin. The Cavaliers
got Brandon Knight, Makikwe, 2019 first-round pick via the Rockets.
And the Kings got Alec Burks. So the Cavs
The Cavs, that pick is supposedly, it's lottery protected. What does that mean?
That means if the Rockets are in the lottery, the Rockets get it.
Oh, that's a nice little.
But the Rockets aren't going to be in the lottery this year. So.
But yeah, so that is another one for the freaking Cavs. Great. I think it's good for the Cavs.
Yeah, two semi-young guys. Marquise Chris is way younger, I think, or not way younger, but he's younger than Brandon Knight. So you could keep him in your rebuild. You get a draft pick. You got rid of Alec Burks, which I know they wanted to do.
Yeah.
I follow some Cavs fans that were talking about that. And then, I mean, the Rockets, they got Iman Shumpert. I know they ended up moving Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin. But they got Iman Shumpert. So
Iman's been playing good, too, with the Kings.
Yeah, I think he might do a little, he might be good to play defense.
Yeah, he's not playing good. He's just like...
He might be one of the only guys to play defense.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy.
But yeah.
I mean, they need that because they lost Trevor Ariza.
Good trade all around. There hasn't been any...
Tucker's actually a pretty good defender.
There hasn't been any trades so far that I've been like, wow, that team got fucking robbed, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean...
But next trade...
This one was the Kings and the Mavericks. The Kings got Harrison Barnes, and the Mavericks got Zach Randolph and Justin Jackson. This one was pretty cool because Barnes. The trade happened mid-game.
Yeah.
Harrison Barnes was playing.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. I think that just shows you how cold it is. But
yeah, at least he was notified though. They
yeah,
told
no,
him.
no,
They
I
asked.
know,
They
I
asked
know.
him if he wanted to play.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because they said
that was before the game.
his agent let him know
you might get traded.
they might move you tonight. So do you want to play? So yeah, he accepted playing, but it's like
It's kind of hard.
it's kind of the industry that you're in.
That's just a business. But
I think it's okay.
I think it's a fine trade.
Yeah, 100%. I know Harrison Barnes' contract was pretty big, pretty hefty. I think the Mavericks are going to end up buying out Zach Randolph's contract, so he'll sign with someone, I'm sure.
And Justin Jackson's pretty young.
Yeah, he's young, so it works because I know the Mavs are kind of going for a rebuild.
Another rebuild.
But it's like a semi-rebuild / win now.
Yeah.
Because you have young guys that are really fucking good.
Yeah, because Justin Jackson, I don't know how he's going to play with them. Maybe different system. It'll suit him better, and he'll. I mean, you're going to play with a great facilitator in Luka.
Mm-hmm.
So you might get pretty good looks and easy baskets.
Yeah.
But it's true because with Porzingis, it's like they're kind of like, we want to kind of win now because these guys are really good. So, but I mean, exciting stuff.
February 6th. These are all on the same day actually. Next trade. Markieff Morris
Goes to the
Pelicans for Wesley Johnson. So the Wizards get rid of Morris, which was another pretty hefty contract, I think, The Wizards did a pretty good job. They kind of cleared shop as much as they could. They got rid of some contracts, so I don't know, like this isn't like a win or lose situation in my eyes. It's like a whatever trade. I don't know. I don't know Wesley Johnson. I don't know what Wesley Johnson's contract's like though.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna make a comment on that one.
Yeah.
It's like
next one is Rockets. They got a 2021 second round pick, and the Sixers got James Ennis. So again, just a boring trade. Nothing really big there. James Ennis goes over.
Good pickup for Philadelphia.
Exactly. Philly's making some moves. I think they're realizing like, okay, like this season's not a shit show. We're actually in a good run. I think they made moves accordingly to give them a better chance in the playoffs.
You know, I think they're in 5th seed now.
Yeah.
They dropped.
Oh, they did? I thought they were 4th.
They were 3rd.
I gotta look that up.
Then they were 4th, but then the Celtics are the 3rd seed now.
Yeah.
Right.
76ers are 5th seed, Pacers 4th, Celtics 3rd.
Yeah, so.
But I think that's what that is. Like, I think the 76ers are like, hey, man, we could really – let's get some pieces now to help us every little bit we can come playoff time.
They're right now. We've been saying for a while that the Raptors and the Bucks are like the top dogs in the East to us, and it was the Pacers as well until they lost Oladipo. But the 76ers right now are like in a really good position. I was kind of not really paying attention to them. I didn't feel like the Jimmy Butler trade was gonna do too much for them. Now picking up Tobias Harris though, they might be in a position to like really do something.
Yeah.
I still think the Raptors and the Bucks are better than them though.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are way better than them. And
I think the Bucks are like the best team in the league.
Yeah, and I do think what's it called? I do think the Raptors are better too. So then going back to that trade where Stanley Johnson went to
speaking
Bucks,
of the Bucks,
basically Stanley Johnson went to the Bucks. And Thon Maker went to Detroit, and then the Bucks ended up moving Stanley Johnson to the Pelicans, with Jason Smith and I guess 4 future second round picks.
Crazy.
And yeah, that's crazy. And then they got
Nikola Mirotic
for it, which
is a great pickup for Milwaukee.
Mirotic started this season on freaking fire, dude.
No, and he played a huge role.
What happened? He got hurt, right?
I think so.
He sat out for a while.
But he played a huge role last season in the Pelicans little playoff push that they went on.
Yeah.
Sweeping the Trailblazers.
He's really good.
He's really good. It's a great pickup. It works well because he's not so much of an inside threat.
Yeah.
And you don't need that when you have Giannis.
Yeah.
Which is I think why they're so successful this year, and they've kind of gotten rid of that traditional center. Because, like John Henson, it kind of clogs things up for Giannis. So now you have Brook Lopez that, like, stays on the perimeter.
Yeah, and you got to think, like, yeah, exactly. And you got to think, like, for example, Thon Maker. I know they got rid of Moore, but Thon Maker is kind of, like, a better defender maybe than Mirotic. But then, like, Mirotic is just a way better scorer and, like, dribbler. Like, everything he does offensively is better, higher level. He can knock down the 3-ball better. He has a better shot. And his handles are pretty good for that size. So it's going to work really good with Giannis, I think, in my opinion.
And New Orleans picked up 4 second-round draft picks. So that's huge because I know they're going to go through an entire rebuild now, losing Anthony Davis.
They're being really fucking shitty about the Anthony Davis thing. What they said, it was fucked up. They said, excuse my language, they said that they were going to sit him out until the trade deadline ended. And that's what they did.
Yeah, now they're going to let him play. Supposedly.
It's messed up, bro.
It's fucked up. Next trade on the list, this is kind of just funny. Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin were moved yet again. They got traded to Indiana for them and a future second-round pick, and the Rockets got future considerations. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Mike D'Antoni.
That has to be wrong. There has to be a typo there. The Rockets have to have gotten something. Let us know because I'm confused. I'm probably going to look it up. Next trade then, Garrett Temple and JaMychal Green going to the Clippers in exchange for Avery Bradley.
This is kind of like, this is one of those trades, but JaMychal Green tore us up. So
yeah,
and Garrett Temple.
Yeah,
they both tore us up.
So that's a good pickup for LA.
I'm not sure what the Grizzlies were thinking.
Avery Bradley. I don't know what the Grizzlies are thinking.
That might be a trade there where we're just like,
I don't know what the Grizzlies
are
thinking. Even though, speaking of the Grizzlies, next trade on the list, the Raptors got Marc Gasol, but the Grizzlies got Jonas Valanciunas, DeLon Wright, CJ Miles, and a 2024 second round pick. So they're going to be able to draft LeBron James Jr. with that draft pick. It's 2024. Those kids are 8th graders.
that is kind of crazy to think about that. What's it called? That definitely is a weird ass trade though.
Yeah.
The Raptors are another team.
But it's a great.
You guys gotta let us know. Like, do you think the Raptors were just a little trigger happy with trading this offseason? Or whatever you call it, like trade deadline. I feel like
everyone's
they
like,
were trying so hard to get rid of someone.
Everyone's like, bro, Memphis got robbed, and it's like, dog. DeLon Wright plays 18 minutes a game. CJ Miles plays 14 minutes a game. Jonas Valanciunas, he plays a huge role in your rotation.
Yeah, exactly.
He is 9 years younger than Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol is 34 years old.
That's crazy to think he's that old.
The Raptors think
you just feel like Marc Gasol just stayed 27 forever.
What's his name? The Raptors GM said, "Fuck it, we're gonna win this season, or we're just gonna suck for the next 30 years." Because, dude, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the only thing Marc Gasol is really good at, like elite level, is getting coaches fired. So.
I wasn't expecting
what's
that.
It called?
I think you're gonna say like
the Raptors better watch out, dude.
Yeah, and then like
that's a fucking crazy trade, bro.
I know we a lot of times we say like you can't always look at the stats,
bro. It's because these trades, the closer you get towards the deadline, the trades start getting fucked.
Dude, Marc Gasol's only averaging like 14 and 8 this season. Like he's not the player that he used to be. I don't know if people know that.
Yeah, he used to. Oh man,
dude, he's like the same age as Dwayne Wade. Like, am I missing something here?
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't think it's a good trade.
The Raptors lost their mind.
I don't think it's a good trade. You guys let me know if I'm missing anything, but really.
Then next trade, Clippers got Michael Beasley and Zubac for Mike Muscala to the Lakers. They sent them to the Lakers. So again, not a crazy trade. Michael Beasley's not playing that much. He's been playing now because of injuries and whatnot. Zubac, though, I do think is a good guy.
Great pickup for the Clippers.
Yeah, exactly. Another young guy. It works with their whole, I think, what they're going for with the rebuild.
Yeah, and also...
I would have kept Zubac, though. I mean, I know the trade deadline is done, but I would have kept him for, like, in a package deal for something else.
In the offseason or something. Yeah, but
that's what I would have done.
They did it, I think... because Jerry West, the Clippers had a little bit of leverage because the Lakers were trying to get rid of a roster spot.
Okay.
Because they want to sign someone that, like, is a free agent. I think they're going to try to probably go after Carmelo or something. So I get it. Zubac, though, is a really, like, quality big man, and he's super young. So it's a great pickup for the Clippers. Great move for the players themselves because you don't have to move. You could stay living where you're living. Except for Muscala, because I know he just came from Philadelphia. But, like, Michael Beasley and Zubac, those guys don't have to, like, pack their bags. They play at the same exact arena now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, actually.
You walk 20 feet down the hallway to the other locker room. That's your move.
That is kind of funny.
So that's pretty cool. Next trades, the Trailblazers got Skal Labissiere, and the Kings got Caleb Swanigan. I don't know what to say about that, honestly.
Boring.
You Trailblazers and Kings fans, you let us know what you guys think about that one. The next one, Shelvin Mack got Tyler Dorsey.
Yeah,
I mean, Shelvin Mack got Tyler Dorsey.
They traded each other.
He opened a trading card pack.
They traded for each other. Shelvin Mack goes to the Hawks. Tyler Dorsey goes to the Grizzlies. Another one that's like, whatever.
Yeah, you Hawks and Grizzlies fans, let us know what you think about that. And then
some of these trades
the Hawks got Jabari Bird, and the Celtics got a future second-round pick.
So the Celtics stay stacking picks, bro.
Yeah. You Hawks and Celtics fans, let us know about that because I don't really have anything to say.
Next one is between the Nets and the Raptors. The Nets got Greg Monroe and a 2021 second-round pick. The Raptors got another future considerations.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Someone let me know. Am I an idiot?
And then
I don't know what that means.
The last one. I think this is the last one.
Yeah, that's the last trade.
Magic and 76ers.
This is a big one.
The 76ers sent over Markelle Fultz to the Magic in return for Jonathan Simmons, 2020 first round pick, and a future second round pick. So the 76ers did what they wanted to do. They got rid of Markelle Fultz. That's, I think, a big thing they were trying to accomplish.
I hope the Magic are able to develop him correctly.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. I think he's a super athletic and long guard, like really long. He's good, but I think I don't know. I'm frustrated by what happened to him with his shoulders, and it just looks like his confidence is really shot right now.
Yeah, no, there has to definitely be some sort of pain there. There's no way it's just 100% mental, because there's no fucking way. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we did. We went over it.
You guys can go back.
Yeah, it's true. It's just whatever. But I mean, it's time for him to flip the page or turn the page or whatever.
And sometimes
you say it.
a lot of these guys, that's what they need, like a change of scenery, you
Yeah.
know, or maybe like a different group of people working with them. It sometimes helps.
Yeah.
Sometimes sparks like motivation, you know. So, hoping for the best for him. The Orlando Magic have like some pretty decent young pieces there. Interested to see what they do with that. Jonathan Simmons, though, that's a nice addition for the 76ers. Because I know they're really lacking, like, off the bench. I know their starting lineup's really good, but off the bench, they need all the pieces they can get.
Yeah.
So it is a good pickup for them. We'll see how that goes. I can't really say if there's, like, a winner or loser. We've been so inconsistent. I've been saying that for, like I said that for, like, 4 of the trades. Like, oh, I don't know who wins or loses this one.
I mean, because it's kind of true. It's like...
But, like, no, and, like, I'm just saying, like, the other ones, I haven't said that. You know? Like, I haven't decided if there's a winner or loser.
This trade deadline is like, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
It fucking sucked.
Yeah, I think it was boring. I think, like, the biggest one, I guess because we were just really dying for Anthony Davis to get moved to
we got our
Lakers.
hopes up.
Yeah, and I think I was just shitty, man, because the Lakers offered everything, bro, for
I'm going to bring this up with you, actually. No, I haven't told you this yet.
Yeah.
Brian Windhorst swears the reason the Pelicans entertained talks for Anthony Davis for the Lakers was to blow up team chemistry.
Oh, wow.
He swears. He says it's not what could have happened, it's what happened. He swears. What do you think about that?
That's a good, what's it called, way of looking at it. I think that's a very strategic chess move in a way. I don't doubt it, because then, like, that whole speculation came out of LeBron sitting on the bench by himself and stuff like that. I don't know what that was about.
That was just 3 guys got up to check
What's
into the
it called?
game. Like,
But,
that's what everyone was saying, at least.
I think if they did do that, that's pretty smart. But, I mean, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Because, like, AD said, I want to go. So,
yeah.
I mean, I know they're doing it just for the offers, but it's not like it matters, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the Lakers have, like, a direct chance of the championship this year anyway. So,
yeah,
I don't think it matters that much. But if they did do it, hats off to them for being creative. I mean, the Pelicans are just shitty because they fucking suck. So, and they're not gonna be good for a while. So.
Yeah, they're definitely upset about that. They're taking it like so wrong.
Really, yeah.
It's like why would you go about it like this? This makes people not want to play for your franchise.
What bothers me about it is like they're sore losers. They're being very unprofessional in the way they're handling it. And it's true what you said. Anthony Davis is being nice about it. Like he kind of is telling them, hey, look, I'm giving you the chance to get something for me. I just don't want to play here. I gave you guys my all. I gave you guys my best effort. Like, let me get a chance to do what I want to do. And it's true. It's his career. It's his life. He could do what he wants. The Pelicans are just being unprofessional. And it's like, if it was the other way around, bro, they wouldn't hesitate to deal him. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just not fair. It's like, it's a double standard. And I think, like, I don't know. I'm usually not for, like, players being assholes about it. But Anthony Davis hasn't done anything wrong, I don't think.
100%. He
at least vocally, like in the media or nothing, he hasn't come, like there hasn't been anything that has surfaced. We don't know what happens behind closed doors, but right now, from what we see, from what is shown, the Pelicans are being shitty, and it's not. I don't like it.
But yeah, those are our thoughts for the trade deadline.
Yeah.
What the moves went down. I'm still excited to see where Carmelo signs. It'll probably be LA, but yeah, the whole Anthony Davis thing really got our hopes up. Sucks.
I was ready to go, man.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This isn't our only episode, though, for this week. We're still going to record like we usually do on the weekend.
Yeah, expect it this weekend.
This is just a bonus one. Like I said, I did a poll on Instagram. You guys said you wanted to see it. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys aren't already, be sure to follow us on social media. Our Instagram is Biscayne Boys Podcast, and our Twitter is @Biscayne Boys Pod. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you guys could help us with that subscribe number. It's kind of low right now. If you're not watching on YouTube and you're listening to this on iTunes or Spotify, head over to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. That about does it for us, though, guys. We'll catch you guys next week at the beginning of the week. So, peace out.